My name's Claire and I'm an air fryer-aholic. So I'm not even joking, I've had 3 air fryers within the last year, and the only reason for that is because I upgrade every single time because I love them so much. So my first air fryer that I ever had was this Pro Breeze, which was absolutely fantastic. It's a one tray, fit everything in it. I did everything in there: chicken drumsticks, sausages, burgers, fries, absolutely everything. I was obsessed. Now, the only reason I needed an upgrade from this was because I wanted to do everything in the air fryer. So that meant if I wanted burgers and chips, I'd have to simultaneously do an oven and an air fry because I couldn't put 2 things in it together at once. So I upgraded to this beautiful 12 litre. Now this did solve my problem because if I wanted to cook more than one thing, I could cook it. There's 2 shells here, there's one here and there's a basket. So if I wanted to cook fries and burgers, I could put burgers on the bottom, fries on the top, which was absolutely great as well. So just being picky here, but the thing is, this is the size of the basket. So even though it's a 12 litre, I felt like I wasn't actually fitting as much as I was in the other one. So if I wanted to do fries, I basically have to do a layer of fries and not really pile them up so much. If they pile up, they didn't cook through so much. It comes with a rotisserie, which is great. So if you're making a chicken, you can put a chicken in there, but it has to be a really small chicken. And it came with this rotisserie basket. So if you wanted to put fries in, then it would rotate. But again, you can only then do one thing at a time. As well, if I'm, cooking at different times and I have to think about the timings and everything, put things in, take things out. So I have just discovered, this is a Ninja Duel. This is the god tier of air fryers and this solves all of my problems. So it's got 2 baskets in there so that I can cook 2 things at once. It also has an array of timers, which is brilliant because I can either sync them so that they're cooking simultaneously, or if one thing takes longer than the other, I can just set the timers and walk away. So one will be on hold so that they sync up, they match and they cook at exactly the same time. And the great thing is as well is the baskets are really deep. So again, fries, that sort of thing, they can pile them up. Chicken drumsticks, that sort of thing, pile up, and they'll cook thoroughly and they'll cook all the way through. So who wants to see me cooking? Okay, just to give you a bit of a quick overview of how this works, you can see there's different functions down here. So we're looking at basket 1 at the minute, so we're looking to air fry. So let's hit that air fry. You can adjust the temperature here and here, and you can adjust the time here and here. So you can see 19. So let's set something at 200 at 20. But in our second compartment, maybe we want to set something for 15 minutes, but we want them to finish at the same time. So we go ahead, we select basket 2, select our function again. Temperature, 200, and time, let's bring that time down to 15 minutes. We want to sync them up, okay? So we're going to sync them up and then we're going to hit start. And as you can see, this one's on hold, so in 5 minutes time, when this hits 15, the countdown will go down and they will end perfectly in sync together. There's also a time saving feature on here, which is the match button. So we're air frying something maybe at the same time, at the same temperature. So we're at 200. Let's have a look. 200 at 20 minutes in both baskets. So we can just hit match. That carries it over to basket 2. Hit start. And off it goes. One little tip that I have picked up, thank you Facebook groups, is as an idea is to line it with parchment paper. I wish I'd have known this with my other air fryers because I found that it kind of got ground in grease and it was very, very difficult to remove. Having used the Ninja for a couple of days now and using parchment paper, what a lifesaver, barely any cleaning. So today we're going to cook ourselves a nice juicy burger and some French fries. So I'm using the Ninja Foodi quick start guide. Loads of guidance here as to how long things cook for and on what setting. So we're looking at burgers, which is the top one there. It does say 4 patties, 12 minutes. I don't know if it matters how many patties are in there because we're just doing the one at the minute, but we'll stick with the 12 minutes and see what the outcome is. So there we have it. We've got the patty going in number 1. We've got the French fries going in number 2. Patty should be around 12 minutes and the French fries, according to the book, around 15. So let's set this going and see what the results are. I'm sure a lot of it might be trial and error. Sometimes it might work, sometimes it might need longer, shorter. So we will check in throughout the process as well. So here we go. So air fry, 200, and the time was 12 minutes. And then we want number 2, air fry, and the time 15. We want to sync these, start, and we're off. It's just changed over, and as you can see now, basket 1 and 2 are perfectly in sync, and we are cooking away. So we're just about the halfway point for both baskets, so I thought we could have a sneaky little look at them both. What do you think? So let's have a look at the fries. Oh, they're cooking very nicely. Let's give them a bit of a shake. Ooh. And let's have a quick look at the burger. The burger is getting there. It might need flipping. So might give that a flip, and then I'll come back to you when our time's up. Okay, so we are done. So let's have a look in basket 1 first, which is our burger. What I'll do is I'll chop into that just to see how it's cooked. And look at all that grease that the parchment paper has soaked up. So in the actual basket, there's no actual grease. And let's move on to the fries, which look absolutely perfectly cooked. So there we have it, good old-fashioned burger and chips done in the air fryer. This is an honest review, so that patty had to go in just for a couple more minutes. However, I do think that's more my fault than the air fryer, because look how thick it is. It does say to make it a little bit thinner in the instructions. So I think it's just a couple more minutes, and it's now cooked to perfection. Loving the chips, loving how crispy and fresh and kind of healthy they are. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the review. Tell me what you have on your burger, because this is looking quite sad at the minute, so I'm going to put some ketchup and cheese on there. Have you got any other alternative recipes? Is there anything that you want me to cook in the air fryer for you? And what I'll do is I'll come up with some ideas as well, and hopefully give you some inspiration as to what to do with yours. Just going back to that parchment paper idea as well, here's the level of grease that came out of the burger. And we have a little bit of overspill, but that's not too bad, and that's very, very easy to clean up. There you go, just a quick rinse with soapy water, and it's as good as new. So I know it's brand new, but in conclusion, this is by far the more superior air fryer. If you've got a family and you're cooking for several people at once, then this is absolutely ideal, because you can fit loads in at a time. It cooks simultaneously, and it's just absolutely perfect. Everything that I've cooked in it so far has come out beautifully. So if you are obsessed with air fryers like me, then this is, like I say, God tier. Can someone prove me wrong? Is there another one out there that you think I should try? Then let me know. But let me know in the comments what you think. Have you got one? Are you thinking about buying one? And I'll answer any questions as professionally as I can. So thank you so much for watching. If you really like this, subscribe. And what I might do is I might put some videos up of other recipes that I try throughout my air fryer journey as well. Thank you. Bye bye. Burgers, fries, sausages. Now the great thing, because it's got 2 shelves in there, so it's got a shelf and a basket, which isn't in there. Chicken wings, chicken breast, fish fingers. I love my gimbal as well. One took longer than the other. Then, excuse my plastic finger by the way. Fish. Potatoes, vegetables, crisps. I'm going to start that again, and I'm going to take the plastic. So if I want to cook more than 2 things at once, or 2 things, start again. Chips, oh don't do this one. Fries, steaks, chicken nuggets,